A man is eating instant noodles worth $2,000 when suddenly there's a knock at the door. It's the woman he's had a crush on, asking for help because she hasn't eaten in days. It turns out that in 2035, Earth's ozone layer suddenly collapsed, causing global temperatures to spike by over 200 degrees. Anyone exposed to sunlight gets burned alive. The relentless heat has dried up all the water on Earth. People fight tooth and nail just for a bottle of water. The few remaining humans can only huddle in corners, barely hanging on. When the man sees the woman outside, he opens the door without thinking twice. The next moment, a thug hiding behind the door bursts in and kicks the man across the room. The others start ransacking the place and finally find his last half case of instant noodles. But those noodles are all the food the man has left, so he fights desperately to get them back. The next second, the thug grabs a bottle and smashes it against the man's head. Then he walks off with the woman like nothing happened. The man lies on the ground, devastated. Suddenly, the phone rings, startling him. Because of the extreme heat, all global communications have collapsed, so he thinks he's hallucinating. But curiosity gets the better of him, and he answers. To his shock, the call connects into himself from 10 years ago. The man tells his past self about the current situation and asks for food. His past self thinks it's a scam call and is about to hang up. That's when the man reveals a secret only he would know. His past self is stunned but eventually does what he's asked. Sure enough, instant noodles and water bottles appear under the bed. This confirms the man's theory. Anything his pre-apocalypse self buys and leaves in place will appear in the same spot after the apocalypse. Before the man can celebrate, the woman and her crew show up at the door again, this time with equipment. The panicked man immediately calls his past self. He tells him to replace the door with a steel one, but his past self says he doesn't have the money. The man suddenly remembers that someone at the lottery shop won $200,000 back then, so he tells his past self to rush to the lottery station and buy the last 5 tickets. Meanwhile, the thug has started chopping at the door with an axe. The man quickly pushes the couch against the door, but through the hole he's made, the thug spots the food inside, so he pulls out a chainsaw and starts cutting through the door. His past self actually did win the $200,000. Just as the door is about to give way, his past self hurries to replace the wooden door with a steel one, and also gets the man a bunch of weapons for protection. The man charges out and beats the thugs to the ground. If you could contact yourself from 10 years ago, what would you have him do?